Current campus switches need higher access density, stronger PoE power supply, flexible 10G uplink, convenient expansion, and visual management. Today, we are pleased to introduce 48-port PoE switch AES 4002P from AurCore, which will satisfy the future campus networking requirements. Supports 48 gigabit electrical PoE ports, 6 times 10G SFP plus optical ports, high-density gigabit access, and high-speed 10 gigabit uplink. The total switching capacity is 216 Gbps, and the total packages forwarding rate is 160.71 Mbps. Supports PoE Plus standard, with a maximum power of 30 watts per port and 370 watts for the entire device. Redundant fans, left and right air duct design, adapting to various installation environments.
It's time to start our webinar now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can turn to the first page.
Yeah.
Okay, that is great. Hello, everyone. Warmly welcome all of you to join our AurCore Networking webinar series. Today is session 2. In today's webinar, we will focus on the next generation campus connectivity, building a simplified, flexible, and secure networks in the Wi-Fi 7 era. And I know most of you are from the Middle East and the Southeast Asia. And again, warmly welcome to join us today. Green, could you please help turn to the next page? I know some of you are our old friends and some of you are our new friends. So today, before we dive into today's session, I'd like to give a briefly introduction of AurCore. And Green, could you please help turn to the next page? Okay, that is great. And actually, we are born and in this Los Angeles, the United States, and currently we have 4 suggested regions. They are the Southeast Asia, Middle East, and the Middle East and South of North of Africa, and the North America and the Latin. And currently our business have explored to the 13 countries, and we have 2 manufacturing centers. One is in the China mainland and the other is in Taiwan. Actually, we are an engineer-oriented company. Our R&D team are over the 35%, and they all have abundant experience in these industries, and for the experts, we have more than 100 to do the R&D works. And actually, our product line are covering 3 scenarios. They are the AI and data center, smart city, and the industrial environment. And as many of you know, we have main 3 product line. They are the data center, campus, and the industrial. And with the development of AurCore, we have also built a very robust business ecosystem. And let's come to the next page. Yeah, Greg, could you please help turn to the next page?
Down. This is the global partner.
Hi, can you hear? Yeah, that's right. Just now I mentioned we have a lot of the global partners, like the Mawil and Realtek. They're our the chipset vendors, and we have established a very robust cooperation. And the Halsey, this is our Sonic partners, and we are also the member of the open community. And with the expanding of AurCore, we have established a solid partnership with our channel partners, like in the Southeast Asia, we have the Future Romic and the EAVN, SMG, VMAX, and so on. And in the United States, we have the 4net, ADI, and in the Middle East, we have the DVCOM and line sports. And I think in the future, we will establish the cooperation partnership with more partners. Okay, before we get into today's webinar, actually, I want to introduce the housekeeping before we sign off. We wanted this session to be an interactive session, so we will value your input and encourage you to engage with us through the presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the Q&A bar and the meeting chat. Our technical team is with us and they will interact and answer your questions. Okay, and before the webinar, we want to hear your voice and we have set a poll. Yeah, we set a poll and our colleague is preparing for the poll. When it's ready, we will post it and we will give you 1 minute to answer this question. I think, do you release now? Okay. Okay. And okay, today we prepared the question is, how ready is your current network for Wi-Fi 7 era? Yeah, you can think about your answer, and then you can choose. Okay, then in this time, I will also add some info about the thank you email. After the webinar, we will send a thank you email, which will including in the full recording of today's session and the slides we shared. Is the poll ready? Okay. Please wait a second. And I think in the meantime, we can using the bar to interact. So how are you feeling today? There is an interaction bar. It is called the React. You can type the emoji, to show your feelings today. Okay, and then you can post the poll directly. I think the poll is already in the chatting now. I think you guys can vote now. I will give you 1 minute and then later we can check the result together. Okay, I see a lot of your interactions. Okay, thank you for your interaction. Okay, I've already see some of you have voted for the question. Okay, I think time's up. Let's see the results, go through the result together. And I think most of you are still in the processing of the Wi-Fi 7 era, right? Okay, okay. So yeah, I see some of you are already full ready for the Wi-Fi 7 era. Okay, actually, the gap is exactly where the challenge is start to appear for the Wi-Fi 7 era. It is the complexity, scalability, and the security risk. So that's the reason why our topic today is not about Wi-Fi 7 era, it's about how to build a network that is ready for it. So in the next session, our product director, Green Gao, will walk you through how to build a next generation campus network that is ready for the Wi-Fi 7 era. So, and Green, I think the floor is yours. We are eager to get started. You can share your screen, and turn on your camera now.
Okay. Can you see my screen and my camera?
Yes,
Okay.
Green, we can see your screen, but your voice is a little bit light.
Okay. My voice is okay now.
Yes, much better.
Okay. Okay. I am Green, product director from AurCore. Nice to meet you. I'm glad to be here to make this presentation for you all. Thank you. And we have talked about the industrial switch in the last webinar. And today we are going to talk about another even more popular switch series, campus switch series from AurCore. So today's topic is how to build a simple, flexible, and secure networks for the next generation campus when the Wi-Fi 7 era arrived. Okay, today's presentation is divided into 4 parts. The first part is the challenges and the chances. The challenges is for the traditional campus network, and the chances is for our next generation campus network. And the second part is AurCore's product and the solution. And the third part is Q&A session. And the last part is our exclusive offer. Okay, let's first see the key challenges in traditional campus networking. As you know, the traditional campus network is formed as 3 layers: access, aggregation, and core. But this kind of architecture is static and rigid. It's not that easy to adapt to new business, especially the east to west traffic surges. And it's not easy to adapt and scaling. It's because it's complex and slow for the architect. The wild and wilderness security is isolated. And for the operations, it's very complex. There are so much manual work, configuration, and manual troubleshooting. Relies on the expert knowledge and the lack of centralized visual management. And the security posture is inadequate. because the traditional security is obsolete and enforcing consistent policies across network is difficult, vulnerable to the natural threat after a perimeter breach. And the user experience is inconsistent. Wide and awareness assignated policies create disjointed access. When you are roaming and it's not that's not consistent, and the critical business performance can't be guaranteed. So the traditional campus network need to be changed. Okay, in order to tackle the issues of the traditional campus network, so here are some key features for the next generation campus network. First, the next generation campus network should be flexibility and automation, because it's easier to expand the new service due to the scalable networking. And because of the extended edge design, the configuration, monitor, and maintenance would be rapid. Second, visualized and intelligent end-to-end visibility, holistic network monitoring, and all insights. The third is about the security. We will build in zero trust security. That means all the devices and users should be identified. And we can use the macro segmentation to prevent lateral threat. And the last is the unified wide and wireless network. As for seamless roaming, L2, L3 roaming, and can manage the by on the single pane of glass. So this is very important. These are the key features in the next generation campus network. Okay, the third part is AurCore's product and solution. What kind of product we can offer and the solutions we can offer to meet for the next generation requirement of the campus network. Okay, first we see our common campus switch. This line is they are over 4 gigabit L2 plus switch series. The ports range from 8 to 34, and the PoE, non-PoE content. And these are our 10 gigabit series, contains uplink 10 gigabits and 4 10 gigabit ports. And you can see we all support 2.5G port series. And we will use the 4 10 gigabit switch as our core switches or the access switches to connect the WIFI7. So it depends on the network, the scale, and the performance. So we can provide a broad selection for you to choose from. So this is our common campus switch. Oh, this is our span-leaf campus switch. Somebody will adopt this kind of switch just used in the data center. No, not that now. The span-leaf switches can be also used in the campus network. we can provide 10 downlink and 100 GB uplink series as the leaf, and 400 GB switch as the band to build a scalable big L2 switching network for the campus. Okay, here are some highlights for the campus switch. We can provide the rich sound features. You can say VIP, SPF, BGP, queues, stacking, and the ERPS recovery time can be less than 20 milliseconds. And we can support on-WIF protocol. When it comes to the security, as I said before, the next generation campus network depends on the zero trust security policy. So we can offer a lot of security protocols, such as DDoS, SL, and etc. And we can provide the unified management, on-site LCD switch, and we can provide ACC and SN unified management system. The multiple rate interface, we can offer 1 GB, 2.4, 2.5, 5G, 10G gigabytes to compatible with different APs. And we have SOG protection. You can see our common mode is 6 kW. The differential mode is 4 kW. Many other brands can only support 6 kW common mode and 2 kW differential mode. So this is our advantage. And we can also offer many AurCore PoE technology as PoE schedule, PoE alive, PoE next, and etc. And we can support up to 90 watt as standard of BT standard. Okay, this is our campus switch highlights for the common series. Okay, let's take a look at our LCD function switch. There is a picture up in your mind when an engineer forgot to bring his console cable when he want to do some configuration on the switch. This would be a disaster for him. But with our LCD function switch, there is no worry because we can do the local configuration on the switch. You can see we can offer the knob and the screen to manipulate your switch locally. So you can do many usual common configurations through the knob. So this is very convenient. So you can just go to the switch part and do your configuration without the PC or cable. Yeah, this is our patented switch. Okay, this is the fusion speed campus switch. This one has 8 10 GB electric port, but the speed contains 1 GB, 2.4, 2.5, 5G, and 10G. So it can meet different ending requirements. As enterprise campus, you can use the 1 GB or 2 GB port for the PCs or the printers. You know, the 2 0.5G gigabit ports for the PC is getting more and more popular. And for the workstations, we should offer 5G or 10G port. To the high-speed AP, as said before, 2.5G meets the speed of Wi-Fi 6 and 10 GB for the Wi-Fi 7 because the Wi-Fi 7 speed can reach up to 10 GB. Also, we can offer PoE Plus and PoE Plus Plus for the high power APs, especially for the Wi-Fi 7. Okay, for the monitor system also, so we can also offer people to 5G for the AI, 4K and 8K high definition PC. And also when it comes to the data center, we can offer 5G or 10G for the servers. So this is our fusion speed switch can meet different end device requirement. Okay, this picture shows us the AurCore PoE technology. We support PoE schedule. We can set the time, it's on or off. And we can set the priority for the PoE on each port. And we can support PoE watchdog. If the device is dead, no data transfer, we can restart it. And we can set PoE budget and reset the PoE interval. Also, these two are very important because we cannot only just support standard PDS, but we can also support low power PDS, and we can support the devices requiring high instantaneous inrush current. So the PoE technology is very abundant, advanced. Okay, this picture shows us the stacking technology for campus network. Because the traditional network have some pain points, you can see single point failure and bandwidth bottleneck, complex management, and use the stacking approach. This would be a solution. No single point of failure because there are many stacking switches work together, and the aggregated bandwidth, high-speed stacking links eliminate bottlenecks, and the unified control. The stacking switches can be configured or managed as one in the as a logical device, a single logic device. Okay, here is a picture shows how it works. For example, we can use our 48 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes uplink port switch, max it to stacking as one switch. So this switch logically has 384 gigabytes electric port and 48 10 gigabytes SLP plus port. Yeah, this would solve the pain point. Okay, this is the stacking technology. Okay, this is the MLAG technology for campus network. You can see this is as a matter of fact, this is a ring. If we don't use the MLAG, we should use the SDP to block one link. What's the consequence? This link is blocked. That means 15% bandwidth waste. Okay, if we use MLAC technology, we can, if in the active mode, there is low ring because we use the either trunk technology in the MLAC mode. So 100 link bandwidth usage, all links active. Yeah. And we also support smart link. If the uplink and the downlink can work together, if the status changed, so the smart link will notify the MLAC to change the state. So the top will be changed. So they can co-work together to make this network more safer, stable. So this is the technology of MLAC. It's also as the stacking technology. There are just two advanced technology. It's now very popular in the campus network. Okay, this is our even more advanced campus network. Span leaf. Okay, this is the next generation campus network features for. Yeah, we can use the WIFI XLAN and VPN to make a 4-mesh L3 network in the architect of span leaf. So the devices, the access devices or the switch can connect to the leaf, and they can connect each other by their hub if they are in the same leaf. Just one hub if they are not in the same leaf. For example, if there is a device on this leaf and another device on this leaf, they just can from here to here, so there is just one hub. So the link and the use the 4-mesh technology, so the link utilization is 100%. And because it uses the VPN and the routing protocols, and it will enable sub-second convergence. So the recovery time is sub-second. So the traditional 3-tile, the recovery time should be more than 1 second. So this is a span leaf campus network, and it's getting popular in the current campus network. We can offer this kind of switch to build the span leaf network. Okay, as for visual management, we support S-Flow. So here is a picture show how this S-Flow works. The traffic flow data past the device, and the device will connect the samples of the flow and send to the flow controller, and then to the analogy and statistics, and analyze if there is a congestion or any other problems from the network. So this flow agent and its flow controller are the two main parts. Its flow agent works on the dual switch, and as a flow controller works here to connect the samples and then do the anonymization. So, and we can see the visual statistics to check if there is a bottleneck in this network. S-Flow is a very common and standard protocol supported by many renowned brands. So S-Flow will work together with other brands. So no matter which brand switch use S-Flow in the network, so we can connect to the solder connector and we will work together well in the same network. So this is the S-Flow function. Okay, zero trust campus network. What is zero trust? Zero trust, the core principles is never trust, always verify. What does this mean? This means all the devices and the users should verify the identity and pass the security policy if they want to visit each other, although they are in the same VLAN. Least privilege access. So the access device has the least privilege. No superior. And we can support the micro-segmentation to limit traffic, reduce reach impact. So here are many SoC protocols. As you can see, the 802.1x and the EAPTLS and the radius hackers servers, authentication, authorization servers, and the policy engine, and the encrypt technology, because the traffic should be encrypted when it goes through the network. So once the flow is hacked, but it will be not that easy to decode them. So it's safe. This is zero trust campus because we don't just focus on the outside threat, security threat, but we also concerned about the internal security between the devices. Yeah, never trust, always verify. So this is a very big feature for the campus network. Zero trust. Okay, as to automate the deployment part, we will support ZTP. ZTP is short for Zero Touch Provisioning. So how does it work? When the switch power on, and it will get the IP from the DHCP server, and the DHCP server will tell the switch where the ZTP server, because the ZTP server has the configuration files. So the switch will ask for the ZTP server for the configuration file and download the configuration file to the switch. And then the switch will apply the configurations automatically. So the ZTP will make the configuration more convenient and automated. So this is the ZTP technology. Of course, we support comprehensive L2, L3 capabilities and the robust security features. You can see we support DOS, DDoS, DAI, dynamic ARP inspection, episode guard for security, and multiple SAL policies. And we support 3A and 802.1x map tax radius to guarantee the security. And we support abundant L2S3 protocols. Okay, as a next generation campus network, we should provide a unified management platform. Here are two platforms. One is called ACC, and another is called SAN. This deployed on the cloud, and this deployed local site. And here are main features for the platform. Yes, you can see we can provide many protocols as the connecting protocols. We support ATBS, CWMP, MQTT, SMP, NWIF, and because we support this kind of link protocols, so we can support different kinds of ending devices to connect to our platform, ACC and SAN. You can see AP, AC, switch, router, FC, PC, and mobile, etc. Here are some features for the platform. You can see it yourself. Okay, here are some snapshots for the ACC and the SAN platform. And you can see the device management, alarm management, data visualization. The statistics from the project. You can see the alarms, alerts, log, statistics, and you can also do your project management on the map. Okay, here is a video to show our common series switch AES 402P. Okay, let's take a break to see this video. It will take us half and 2 minutes.
The current campus switches need higher access density, stronger PoE power supply, flexible 10G uplink, convenient expansion, and visual management. Today, we are pleased to introduce 48-port PoE switch AES 4002P from AurCore, which will satisfy the future campus networking requirements. Supports 48 gigabit electrical PoE ports, 6 times 10G SFP plus optical ports, high-density gigabit access, and high-speed 10 gigabit uplink. The total switching capacity is 216 Gbps, and the total packages forwarding rate is 160.71 Mbps. Supports PoE Plus standard, with a maximum power of 30 watts per port and 370 watts for the entire device. Redundant fans, left and right air duct design, adapting to various installation environments. Stacking technology allows max 8 devices visualized as one device, simplifying management while ensuring that a single device failure does not affect business operations. Supports OSPF dynamic routing, BGP wide area interconnection, and PIM multicast protocol at the same time. Easily establish seamless connections between the campus, data center, and branch offices. Supports ACC cloud management, web, CLI, and SNMP protocol. ZTP zero-touch deployment automatically configures new devices upon power on, boosting deployment efficiency by 80%. S-Flow conducts real-time sampling, and in case of abnormal traffic, SMS or email notifications are sent. DDoS attacks are prohibited in the bud before they escalate. AO2.1x authentication, Radius TACX plus identity management, RSDP, MSDP rapid loop protection, and UDLD loop prevention provide comprehensive network security from access to transmission. Up to max 8 stacking units, meeting high-density and high-speed access requirements, ensuring no service downtime. The high-density PoE plus ports, combined with S-Flow technology, cater to the access of numerous terminals and provide visualized traffic monitoring, thereby safeguarding teaching safety and enhancing user experience. BGP provides seamless connections between the commercial headquarters and branch networks, while VRRP ensures uninterrupted payment services, creating an efficient and reliable commercial network.
Okay, this is the video to brief illustrate our a typical 48 port L3 switch. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the similarities of campus network because our campus switch we support abundant models, and in other words, you have a broad selection to build your campus network for the traditional or for the next generation. So it depends on your choice. Okay, generally speaking, we can support so many scenarios, as you can see: enterprise, healthcare, education, retail, and here are some key advantages: high performance, high reliability, high stability, easy to use, intelligent, O and M. Okay, here is a stack network. So you can use our AES 2000 and AES 4000 to use the stacking technology to build your flexible network. So the stacking network has many advantages. You can stack in the core switch, and you can stack in the aggregation or access switch. As you know, we support max 8 switch as a logic single one switch. You can expand your network easily, and there is no near to loops, and converging speed is very fast, and you can optimize bandwidth usage, and you can use the LSAP to connect your core. So flexible, reliable. Network expansion only requires adding devices to the stack loop. So no need to modify the existing architecture. Yeah, you can add your device here to expand your network. No need to destroy or change the architecture of your network. So this is a stacking network. Okay, the last part we'll talk our span leaf campus network. Okay, you can see here is architecture, and we use the VLAN EVPN to build a L3 format scalable network, and we use the 400 gigabytes as span and the 10 gigabytes 100 gigabytes uplink as the leaf. So this is a span leaf architect. You can expand your network, just add the span or leaf switches. But architect, no need to change. And their for mesh. Okay, as to the access part, we will build a zero trust network. So the east to west devices cannot visit each other. They should pass the security policy. So we can do the SEL. And this well and the wellness network should abide by the unified secure policy. So it make the roaming easier for the wellness, and it's easier for the wellness and the wild network change. So if your mobile or PC change the access method, so the policies are the same. So the session is still on. Okay, we can connect different kinds of networks from the access side. You can connect your CCTV because we support PoE++, so the high power requirement should be satisfied, even about 16 watts. And this is the wire and wireless network. They can unify the circuit policy, and this is a server because the server is just like a data center, and the server may use the 10 gigabytes ports. So can should connect to the leaf directly, and because there this is a big L2 architect, so you can move your server to any place if they are on the same VNI, the big VLAN. So it's very easy to remove, reset your server. Okay, for the circuit part, you can use the reduce IPS firewall to guarantee your network security. And the management part, you can use the ACC cloud management system, and you can also use the SN local deployment platform, and the AC control can manipulate the APs in this area, and you can also use the monitor to see to monitor the whole network. Okay, this is a span-leaf campus network for the next generation. Yeah. Okay, the third part is Q&A session. I need you all to take part in. Okay, questions and answers.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question about what Green have shared, you can just type it in the chatting, in the meeting chat.
So Shanice, if you get the question, you can read out.
Okay, Green, there is a question
Okay.
from Alan. He said that just now you mentioned the Wi-Fi product. So when will AurCore's Wi-Fi product be launched, and what are the main products?
Okay. The AC and the AP from AurCore is on the way, and the product should be launched, including the cloud platform. The deadline, our target date is by the end of June. Yeah, that means in about 2 months, the SAP will come onto the market. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, is there any question? Any questions? And if no question, we can move on to the next part.
Okay, this last part is our exciting part because we will offer exclusive offers for you all. So let's read the exclusive offer. So you can enjoy 15% off based on reseller price. The product includes the scope is all common campus switches, as I mentioned in the PPT. So the max is 5 units, and the period from April 29 to May 28, 2026. And also, if you join AurCore, you will receive an exclusive T-shirt with your first purchase. So, where can you buy it? You can. The available ways are listed here from different countries. You can contact our agent. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is
Okay,
all
great.
from my side. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your specific introduction, Green. And let me do a summary about our exclusive offer today. Actually, the main purpose is that we want to encourage our SIs and the reseller partners to try and test our campus switch. So for today's webinar, we offer an exclusive, like for the 50% of based on the reseller price, and for all the campus switch, the validity is 1 month. And if you are interested, please feel free to reach out to our channel partners. In Vietnam, we have EAVN, and in Singapore, we have Forturamic, and in Indonesia, we have SMG. In Malaysia, we have VMAX, and in Iraq, we have Lines Force, and partners from MEN and GCC countries, you can reach out to our channel partners, DVCom.